Welcome to our pay-per-view special. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the lightweight division between these two great warriors. Ellis has got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker's making his way to the ring right now. Boy, and he's not bashful at all, is he? Look at him, confidently making his way down for this contest.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Mongoose Ellis. And his opponents, fighting out of the red corner, Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker.
All right, gentlemen, protect yourself at all times. Let's touch him up.
Little get-to-know-you here in the opening round, scheduled for 10. Teddy, early on in a fight like this, speed fighter against a fighter with high stamina, what are some things you may notice that could hint to you the direction this fight will take?
Well, the pace, obviously. The faster fighter, is he keeping it at a quick pace? Or, as the slower fighter, the endurance fighter, has he found a way to mellow that pace a little bit, slow things down a little bit?
You know, he did a very nice job of finishing up that. He put the third punch in there and landed the combination. Didn't get it done going to the body there.
Got him.
Halfway through round number one. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Back upstairs he goes. What happened to the get-to-know-you? They're getting to know each other real quick here.
Unbelievable. I feel like I'm at a fancy restaurant and we've already had 4 courses and the chef came out and said, hey, don't be full yet, you got 8 more to go.
Lack of defense starting to be costly now. You can see that swelling.
Yeah, you know, the first thing you think about is he's going to get back to his corner. They're going to put that end swell on it. But he needs to get better defensively. Make sure that it doesn't get worse.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. What does a fighter need to do to really build the foundation to a great career?
Well, first of all, they have to have the desire to have that great career. There has to be something in them. There has to be coal in that furnace to burn and to burn later on. Maybe something happened to them in their life. Maybe through their parents, maybe through neighbors, maybe through coaches. Somebody told them they were never going to make it. And they go in their mind that they're going to find a way to make those people wrong.
To dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He's got to know that the eye's getting worse. The swelling is really more pronounced right now, but I don't see any defensive changes.
And you know what? I don't see any urgency either. You just touched on it. I don't see him where he's starting to get to the place where, you know, he's firing at the kind of rate that you would want to see a guy firing back at when he's in such a perilous position right now. He has to know that this fight is close to being stopped. He's got to start acting like a guy that's at the cliff, and he doesn't want to go over that cliff.
Both men trading hooks. Ten seconds remaining in this round. Ellis's attitude in that last round really paid off. You saw he was the much busier fighter. And round number 3 is underway. He's in a tough spot. There's no way around it. The eye is swelling so badly that we could see an end to this fight.
Yes, it is, but it's not an impossible spot. It's not a spot where fighters before him have not been in and have not survived and even won in. You look at Carmen Basilio when he fought the late, great Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, his eyes were closed. He found a way to win.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Whitaker's now pushing away a bit. He's creating some space. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Teddy, I know he's up on the scorecards here. He's got to be up on the scorecards, but he is getting really pushed here.
Yeah, he is. You know, this is a development fight. This is a fight where you come out of it and you get better. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you just get another W. He is learning.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Wow, is he defensively sound. He just missed that shot up top. Whitaker's treating the word slip like it truly is a four-letter word.
Yeah, he is. He needs to. He's slipping all right. He's slipping over the other guy's left hook. He needs to start actually slipping by moving his head side to side.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. You see him holding on. Good combination to the body. Ellis's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it, he's putting them together. You know, one or two wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first two punches, they set up the third and fourth.
A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Good job on the two-punch combo by Whitaker.
Keep working the jab.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Ellis is almost up. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's gonna try to survive it. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if you...
Oh, boy, what a break he just caught. The bell rings at the end of the round. Saved by the bell.
And if you're in the corner, what do? Well, you just finished painting a house, you know, and you want to paint a little more, but the paint is still wet. You got to wait for it to dry a little bit. You got to wait for your guy to wake up. You got to wait for the cobwebs to go away before you can do more painting.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Ellis is going about this in a completely different way. He was knocked down, and now he's abandoned everything that he trained up to this point to do. He just threw the game plan away, Teddy.
Yeah, now there's good and bad to that. The good is maybe he had to make a change because he didn't feel what he was doing was working, obviously, or that it could work throughout the duration of the fight. But the bad to it is also that he's doing something he's unfamiliar with now, and his opponent knows that too. His opponent, I think, is going to get more aggressive.
It's got the look of a fight that's going to go the distance. But I'll tell you this, Teddy, it'll have lots of action right to the final bell.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling this is like a throwback fight, and these are the mentalities of these two fighters. If you told them it was a 20-round fight, like the old days, a 30-round fight, they would somehow find a way to go the distance.
Ellis is staying away from trouble. He's out there on the outside. Whitaker with a counter punch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Ellis is in the midst of this fight, boxing very, very well. Teddy, what does he have to do to maintain this kind of level?
You know, I hate to use these old analogies, these overused analogies, but you know what? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
He comes back with the left hand again. That's what Sweet Pea does best. Good counter punch. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And there he counters back against his opponent. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Ellis is in control here. You can just look at this fight for 10 seconds and you've seen everything you need to see because there hasn't been a moment where it hasn't been his fight.
Yeah, you know, you talk about those sins. A lot of times people say there's 7 virtues, there's 7 sins out there. One of the sins that you hear about is greed. That's the only thing that could beat him right now, is if he gets greedy.
Whitaker blocks that punch. Parries that punch away. Engages in the clinch.
Keep working the jab.
Oh, and you can see now he's starting to target that jab with more and more confidence. Ellis's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's got it. Well done that time, landing the counter punch. That was not well targeted by Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Ellis is in control of this fight, Teddy. Sometimes you can just look at it and see it as clear as day.
But right now, he can't afford to coast because this guy is still dangerous. He has to still stay on his P's and Q's.
Where there's a spot that his opponent doesn't want to be in, you see him backing him up against the ropes. Nice block. Ellis's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Ellis is in complete control. Teddy, way ahead on the scorecards every which way, isn't he?
Yeah, every which way, and especially the most important way, I think, is that the fight is in his kind of pace. It's a fast-paced fight. It's an outside fight. It's exactly what he wants, not only to be ahead, which we think he is, but to stay ahead.
How about that? Another right hand. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. Ellis has got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Now that is fighting right there, and smart fighting, landing all 4 punches. Oh, very nice, smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Ellis is being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is a talent, of a top fighter is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the open.
Holy cow! Pernell Whitaker, remember earlier he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
That is it. This fight is over. Ellis is going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10 count reached, his opponent out. He's the victor. Ellis is your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.